Hey everyone, QBKing77 here from the AC Syndicate team here to do a video giving my opinion on my top favorite free apps that can be found in the Android market from 2011. So the ones I use the most, the ones I like the most, I'm going to be going over them and kind of doing a quick review of all of them. So to jump into it, I'm going to start with number 10. In my opinion, number 10, I'm going to give it to Google Music. I know it's a Google-based application, but I do like it a lot. It's a music player that you can have on your phone. That's not the reason I like it that much. The reason I like it a lot is because you can actually upload your library, your music library, to Google Music through your PC. So you're going to have to do this on your PC. But you upload all your songs to the Google Cloud, and you have them where whatever device you use, whether it's a tablet, etc. You can stream the music that gets uploaded. So if I upload a song to my Google Music and I have a different device using Google Music, then I can just go check my Google Music and play songs over 3G, Wi-Fi, etc. Or I can download the songs that I have synced with my Google account. You can also get music from the Google Store. You just press that little icon down there and you got songs within the Android market, so you can buy songs as well, which is nice, a nice feature. But other than that, it's a really nice music player as well. You sorting artists, albums, songs, playlists, recent. You can hit menu and just hit shuffle all. So you got a bunch of different options actually for all your music. Obviously you can go up and down easily with a bar on the side. But other than that, that's just a quick overview of Google Music. Definitely an app to check out if you haven't. Upload your music to your sync with your Google account, and it'll definitely help out, especially if you have things on different devices. You can also just play it through your browser, so your music will all be synced through your browser as well. Alright, and on to number 9. Number 9 is a very interesting application. It doesn't do very much, but it's definitely an important application. It is in regards to the Carrier IQ fiasco we experienced back in 2011 with Carrier IQ being on cell phones, etc. So what the application is Voodoo Carrier IQ Detector. So I'm going to go to it, and basically all it does is detect whether there's Carrier IQ on your device. And it just lets you know Carrier IQ was not found. I'm running around without Carrier IQ on my Epic 4G Touch right now, so Carrier IQ not found. So there you go. That's all it is. That's it. But it's definitely awesome. I have a video review on this application. I can link to that in the description. I'll be linking to all these applications in the description, so definitely going to want to check that out. But that's it. It just checks whether you have Carrier IQ. It's very important considering the big fiasco with Carrier IQ back in 2011, although it is still ongoing. But that's about it. That's your number 9. And number 8, another Google application. It is the Google Plus application. I'm going to go to it. Google Plus right there. I use Google Plus pretty often, actually. I like it a lot. I definitely wish more people would use it, more of my friends, etc. Hopefully in the future that's going to happen. I like it a lot more than Facebook, just the features, etc. But you got your stream, you got Messenger, which is nice to have group messaging. Photos, profile, circles, you got your notifications up there. So it's just really a very simple social networking application. It works very well. So definitely check it out if you don't have a Google Plus account. You can add me on Google Plus. I'll link to my Google Plus account in the description if you'd like to. So keep in mind, these are all free apps. I will be doing separate videos on paid apps as well as games. So I'm going to be doing separate videos on those. So definitely want to subscribe so you can get notified of those. But we're on to number 7. It's going to be Shazam. That gets number 7. It is an application I do like a lot, especially when listening to the radio. Obviously, what it does is while music is playing, you can just touch this button and it will tell you what the song title is, the artist, etc. It works very well. I definitely highly recommend it. Shazam works great. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Whenever I'm listening to the radio and there's a song I don't know, don't recognize, I just press that button. It listens for you, and then it determines what song that it thinks is playing, and it's been accurate. I haven't had no issues. Obviously, sorry we couldn't find a match for this music. But there you have it. So that's a really, really great application, Shazam. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. Another one that I like a lot is called Tiny Flashlight. It's called Flashlight in the app drawer. It's very simple. All it does is turn on your LED. Well, it does a lot more, but the main thing I use it for is to turn on my LED light. So I just hit power right there. It tells you what your battery percentage is at, but I hit the power button, and right there is LED light going. So it works very well, obviously. It turns on my LED light. As you can see in the back, I've been using the FlyGrip. Definitely something you're going to want to check out. I'll link to the video in the description. But back to the app, the flashlight app. As you can see, you can turn it on and off. You hit this button right up in the upper right-hand corner. You got a bunch of different options. You can actually just make it a screen light, so it'll turn your screen white. So if you want to use your the front of your screen as opposed to your LED light for light as well, you can make it a strobe light. So as you can see, flashing like crazy, it gets kind of annoying. But you can change the frequency, etc. with these two bars. So if you like a strobe light, you got that option. You can make it into a traffic light, warning lights, in case something's going on for you. You can make it into a light bulb. I believe you swipe left and right to change the color, and up and down to change the brightness of the light bulb. So you got that option, and you got just a color light, left and right for the color of it as well, again, and up and down for brightness. And you also have police lights. If any reason you want to trick your friends somehow with police lights, you got that option. And you just got some settings in there as well. So just as I said, the main reason I use it is for the LED light. You can actually make a widget. So I'm going to add a widget for the flashlight application, and I'm going to drop it on my home screen, and it gives you options. You can just have it be just the flashlight down here, which is the LED light, or a certain bulb, certain color, etc. So I'm just going to press the flashlight. When I go to it, it'll just turn on my LED light. So I use that quite a bit, especially obviously in the dark. When I'm at home or something, walking up the stairs, I use it sometimes just to make sure I can see where I'm going. And on to number 5, a very awesome app I use all the time. It's ACS Mobile app. So it's what you can do is browse the AC Syndicate forums there, the cell phone forums, which I use all the time. I love it. Definitely going to want to check that out. I have a review video. I can link to that as well in the description if you wanted to check it out. But anyways, it's really a great app. It works very well. Obviously, check out the AC Syndicate website as well. I'll link that down there. But you can go through all the different forums, etc., find your device, talk to some awesome people there as well. So definitely an application to check out. As you can see, you got a bunch of different forums you can scroll through, find your device, select it, and talk to some awesome people. So definitely check out the ACS Mobile application. That is number 5 on my list. And on to number 4. It is actually a launcher, a home replacement launcher that is probably one of my favorite ones, definitely my favorite one. It is Go Launcher. So I'm going to hit the home button, or I'm actually going to go to my app drawer, hit Go Launcher EX, and it brings me up Go Launcher. As you can see, you got a bunch of different options. You got Go Widgets, transition effects, themes. The themes are a big part of it. You have folder options, and that's about it. So go to it. It's really very simple. What it does is you can go through your home screens. Obviously, you have Go widgets, such as the Twitter widget. It works very well. I'll recommend that. You can have different effects when you scroll through your home screens. You can have it flip. Let's say I want to flip. I'm going to have it a try. As you can see, it flips your home screens. Gives it a nice transition. You can have it do something else like cylinder. So let's try cylinder. And there you go. So that's actually a really cool one when you go through your home screens. So you got the cylinder option as well. So there's just some obviously nice features with animations. You got a bunch of different settings. Sorry, wrong settings. You got a bunch of different settings in here. You got visual, screen, app drawer settings, effects. You got different app drawers you can change between, I believe. Let me find out how you can change the orientation. So you got vertical, continuous, horizontal, and horizontal loop. So if you like it being horizontal, left to right, scrolling through, or up or down, you can change that. You can go to your recent apps or running apps right there and close out of them if you would like to. Other than that, there's obviously more options. You have scrollable docks down at the bottom. You can change how many you have, up to 3. So let's say I want 2, and I'll hit OK. You can scroll through both of them. You can add icons down there, etc. As I said, you got the awesome Go Launcher widgets, different animations. But it's just a really nice launcher replacement application for you. All right, and now we're into the top 3. Number 3 is going to be SpeedTest. I know it's kind of strange to have that as my number 3, but it's something I do like a lot, SpeedTest. They do a great job with the application. All it does is detect your data speeds, whether it be 4G, Wi-Fi, 3G, but it's always nice to test my data speeds, see how they're performing, etc. in the certain area I am, so I know what kind of things I can do in the data speed area I'm at. So I can go ahead and run a test. I'm on my Wi-Fi right now. I've been pretty disappointed with my Wi-Fi speeds lately. But as you can see, it'll just run a test. Let me know what the speeds are at, etc., how many bits per second it runs at. As you can see, it's actually very abysmal. I think I'm uploading something right now, so it's actually pretty bad. So as you can see, only 880 kilobits per second. That is terrible, especially on Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on with my router right now. I'm gonna have to look into that. But anyways, you can do it over 3G, over 4G, etc. You got a bunch of different options to run these tests on. You can change the server you're at, the speeds in. You can change the speeds. If I want to change it to megabytes per second, I could do that. I can also change it to kilobytes or the sort history, so you can test. You can see your results of your previous tests as well. So that's always nice that you can always check that. Anyways, that is the SpeedTest application. And on to number 2. This is an app I do use quite a bit, specifically in movie theaters. It is called Screen Filter. So it's a very simple application. You just go to Screen Filter, and all it does is dim your screen. That's it. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. So it dimmed my screen. I can use it just like normal, the same way I have been as always, but if I want to go swipe down the notification bar, I can go to Screen Filter. It brings up the normal brightness, and you can read the screen, and you can set the percentage the brightness is at. That's all it is. So if I want to bring it real low, you could, or bring it really high. It's really completely up to you what the brightness you want to set it at. It actually saves battery quite a bit. So if I'm in a dark area, I'll turn it on. It'll save some battery for me. You can have it enable soft key backlights if you'd like. But anyway, so if I drop it down to 13%, I'm going to go ahead and hit enable screen filter. It says warning. It's really low. It'll be switched back in 10 seconds. So if you can't see it, you just leave it, and it'll automatically revert to the previous one. So I couldn't see it on 13, so I'm going to go ahead and hop it up to 32. So as you can see, it dimmed it a lot, and it's still you can still view it. But that's about it. So I can just hit enable screen filter. I can also disable it. So I just hit screen filter disabled. I go back, and it's disabled. All right, and we are on to number 1, my favorite free application from 2011. So it's the one I use the most. I use it. I download it on every device I run. It is Dolphin Browser. It's a browser replacement. It did have a little fiasco throughout 2011, but everything got worked out. So it's definitely my favorite browser by far. It beats any stock browser whatsoever. It's quick, it's fast, it's fluid. I really, really like it. So definitely something you're going to want to check out if you haven't. There's 2 options, Dolphin Browser Mini, Dolphin Browser HD. The HD version brings you a lot more, just little features, little add-ons that you can have, theme add-ons, etc. I use Dolphin Browser Mini just because the only reason I use it is for browsing. So I don't need all those little add-ons, etc. So if I go to Google, it's really quick. It's, in my opinion, a lot better than any stock browser I've used. Pinch zoom works amazing. Everything's really great. As you can see, it will word wrap the words as you pinch zoom. So with the instant beta on off, it'll make sure the text is all on one screen. So that is my top 10 favorite apps from 2011 on the Android market, my top 10 free apps. I'll be doing probably top 10 free games, probably top 5 paid apps and top 5 paid games. So definitely stay tuned for those. Be sure to subscribe to me. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. All links will be down in the description of the video. So definitely check that out. Everything will be down in the description, so just in case you're wondering. And that's about it. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.